Hello everyone, this is Tuba Samurai on with you. Welcome to Dot Talk this week as we are headed into day 0 today and getting ready for day 1 and regular season for season 14 to start. And we've got a lot to cover on today's program. Of course, this is our last preseason edition of Dot Talk. Next week, we'll be doing our news like normal. We'll also get into doing some game recaps for the Cobra Kai in South America Pro League, as well as Ministry of Dot Ball in World League. But right now, looking in at some Goal Line Blitz news. Bort added some stuff to the Changelog, so check that out on your homepage. Click on the Changelog and see all the stuff that he added. Just going through a couple of the things on the list, some stuff that sticks out at me. February 2nd added reduce overall bounciness of pass blocking. Make collapsing pocket require passing strength checks. Also, and this is what excites me, give pass rushers set to elusive a chance to use a spin-type move to go around a blocker. Also give pass rushers set to bull rush a chance to use a power rush-type move to push blockers back and out of the way. Good stuff there for the D-line, and glad to see that. Maybe one of these days we'll see stunts with the defensive line. I think that's a good start. What else on the second? Bump zone D reaction ability back up a little bit. We felt like there was a bit of a nerf, a big nerf to zone defense, so he bumped that back up a little bit. February 5th, make quarterback worry about mat distance a bit less and coverage a bit more when deciding receiver risk values. Fix a couple outside rushing plays that had blocking schemes set to block inside instead of outside. Bump up pass deflection chance a bit more in double or more coverage. Increase stun effect a little from Bull Rusher's power rush move, and use a middle ground value between old kick return, punt return, forward push 'em out, and new. Got a new VA added this week, a new veteran ability, pulling linemen. Centers, guards, or offensive tackles can get it. Right now, the only plays we have are for guards who are pulling or players playing at the guard position. February 3rd allowed friendly scrims on negative preseason days, so that's something to take up some time in the preseason. I like that as well. Good changes there from Bort. Want to remind everybody about the question and answer session with support staff coming up February 13th at 4 p.m. Central Time. It's going to be a support Q&A. If you have a non-sim related question that you want answered, email your question to questions@goallineblitz.com. They'll be awarding 5 1,000 Flex Point prizes randomly to people who send in a question. Deadline to send in a question is 10 p.m. on February 10th. This time, you'll find out what Max Zorin, Paolo Ellis Bell, Rick Blaine, Jim Rockford, and Thorne and the other support admins really do and what they're like. Well, right now it's time for our Goal Line Blitz news with Sharpie. And I'm going to quote what he sent me this week. It's a little shorter, of course. We're in preseason, not a lot going on. So here's what Sharpie had to say. Hey guys, not much happening this week in GLB. The sim is looking better and better, and the season is fast approaching. Looking forward to a great season and being another step closer to the final product. I'm unfortunately going to have to cut this short this week as I'm wrapped up in my own project of rewriting and updating old guides with the help of some fellow members. I appreciate the time that you give me each week, Tuba, and I hope you like the guide I wrote for GLB Radio and Dot Talk. And thanks a lot, Sharpie, and I do like that guide. That was a good one. And I'm excited about the updating of the old guides, and I'm excited about what's going on with the Q&A staff and getting some stuff set up in the wiki and in other places so that we can make things a little more transparent and get more information out to the general Goal Line Blitz user base. Right now, got a new segment this week called This Week in FFA with Drake 262 DTD. Well, this is what Drake had to say. This week in FFA, nothing epic happened. People got banned, others didn't. People got riled up, others didn't. /FFA. Well, thanks a lot, Drake. Right now, I'm going to wrap things up for this week, a short session. But we've got our Dot Talk replays of the week for the preseason in Season 14. And looking in at replay number 1, submitted by Volcom RJ. In Casual League Cap 14, number 9, had the football attackers taking on the New Zealand Cowboys. This play coming in the first quarter with 12:18 to go. 1st and 10, Michael Vick rushes. He takes it over to the left side. Free safety hits him. and bounces him out of bounds like a pinball. That's replay 1. Replay 2, we're going over to Casual League Cap 30, number 4. This submitted by Joe Baxon. Wrecking Crew playing the Johnstown Blitz in the first quarter with 3:20 to go on 2nd and 8. Peyton Firestarter pitches it to English Nightmare. He takes it up the right side, makes a couple of guys miss, and takes it for a 41-yard touchdown and a couple of key blocks from wide receiver John Price Jr. So good blocking there and a good run. And replay 3 is our Dot Talk replay of the week, submitted by UM 1984. This coming out of Miners Cap 30, number 7. The Baltimore Bulldogs playing the Oslo Norsemen in the third quarter, 14-14 to go. 2nd and 11. Johnny U. Brown passes to Johnny B. King. He makes several guys miss yards for the touchdown up the middle. That's your Dot Talk replay of the week. Thanks, guys. And you know what? That's going to do it for us this week on Dot Talk. Thanks for tuning in. And be sure to tune in next week. We've got a lot more coming up.